Hey, welcome back, everybody, skeptics and believers. It's time to take another scary dive into the paranormal. This is Tales in the Night, so sit back, relax, and let's crack open the vault to begin.
California is considered by many to be one of the most haunted locations in the state. Way back in 2001, two young men decided to investigate the abandoned house. What they caught on tape remains one of the most controversial ghost sightings ever recorded.
Cover my back, alright. What the hell's that? That on the floor. Right there.
I'd be screaming too.
Now, something of interest here. It looks as though the figure in the video has to crouch down to fit through the doorway.
That is crazy.
This would mean that the person...
Oh my gosh, that is crazy. Look at that. Like it has to crouch down. Like it's... look at how tall it is. Yeah. What's interesting is the lights that they're shining. Okay, picture this. Okay, you're in a haunted house, and you're trying to get footage for whatever, your YouTube channel, or maybe you're just a ghost hunter. But it doesn't matter. The point is that whether this is real or fake, even if I was in a house and I was shining just a flashlight, because those lights are flashlights, but the camera itself is picking up maybe like a night vision. It's not really a good night vision, but it's definitely picking up like maybe an infrared type look. So those could be infrared lights. I don't even know. I can't really speculate to say how they did this and what's being used, but this is a type of night vision. So for them, what they're seeing is different, and it's darker where they're at. Just so you know, I would be screaming just like that guy, dude. I would be out of that place. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, that's just so creepy and crazy. It has to crouch down. That is insane. That is insane. I like that one. That one's spooky. I like that one. Hey, so if you're enjoying this video and the stories that we're watching are spooky enough for you, then please hit that like and subscribe button. It would help me out a lot, and I can keep making this type of content for you. Hey, plus don't forget to check out my new book, Tales in the Night, Volume 1. It's currently released on Amazon, and it's free to Kindle subscribers. It's a great read for those dark and stormy nights.
There's a man on YouTube who's been documenting strange happenings in his house. Almost every video on his channel is solely based on the supposed paranormal occurrences that this man has been experiencing. It goes without saying, but some videos are pretty creepy. In one of his uploads, the man captures footage of an unexplainable incident that resulted in his mirror getting cracked. He has no idea as to how the mirror got cracked, but he suspects that the ghost in his house is accountable for this. Now, out of the few videos on his channel, the following may just be the creepiest. On October 3rd of 2022, the man is looking outside his window after seeing something outside. What happens moments later has left him unsettled. Watch.
What is that? Water? God, this thing is... It's not... Well, I guess it is a window, too. God dang, that thing is filthy. Hello? Hello? Oh, Jesus.
The door opens on its own, as though someone had come inside. He looks around, but can't find anyone or anything that might have opened it. Although spooky, it's the following night that leaves them even more spooked. Suspecting that it might happen again, He sits on his bed and records the door around the same time it opened the night before. As he waits patiently, the following happens.
Ouch. I got bad posture. Let me fix that. Am I hearing things? Fun. David. It's not f***ing funny, guys.
Okay, he was saying Evan. I'm assuming that he has a roommate or something. He calls him Vaughn, Evan. I'm assuming that that's the case, that he's trying to say that it's not his roommate, obviously, and he's trying to narrow that down. So it's interesting. The one that really kind of creeped me out the most was this one. Cracked mirrors, that's really interesting. I've never had that happen before. But this is what was really interesting here, this one. Yeah, this right there with the door opening like that. Nobody's there. Now, he could have had a string. You got to put your skeptic hat on. He could have had a string. I get it. But at the same time, this doesn't seem like it. But then I'm thinking to myself, why does he, if I go forward here, why does he record at the same time? I mean, maybe that would be something that, if I was trying to figure it out, I would do. So, okay, maybe I'll give this guy some credit for that.
The following video comes from a family's home security system. They were notified late one evening of motion in their front yard, and what they saw absolutely terrified them. An unidentified man approached the home from the tree line, but it was what he was doing, acting and saying, that set off so many alarms. All the voices that you're going to hear in this video are coming from him. What I believe we're watching is a true possession, a demon possession of this man. Take a look at this footage and tell me what you think.
Does it really matter what structure of God? Religion. Wow.
Okay, I'm going to stop it here. It could be possible that this... Okay, I'm not going to say that demon possession isn't possible, but what I'm going to say is that it could be possible this man was either intoxicated or on some type of drug. And who's to say that drugs and any kind of alcohol doesn't release demons anyway? It doesn't allow for demons to come in. Think about it. It's altering your consciousness no matter what. I mean, it's if you're taking hard drugs, even, alcohol, it makes you you're more relaxed, almost like you could be. People talk about blacking out. Well, you could be in that state of blacking out of your body completely. I don't know. I'm just hypothetically saying this. for those believers out there that you could black out of your body and then something could come in and take over. I mean, that's a possibility. And I think that's why people say, well, I didn't even know what I was doing. I blacked out. And, some people could use that as an excuse, right? Okay, for abusive behavior. But what I'm trying to say is that what if there are instances to where taking drugs or taking or drinking alcohol or something to that effect relaxes the consciousness just enough to where you are able to be possessed? It's possible.
This is really creepy. Watch. The light is on in the living room. I turn off the light. Watch what happens next. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. A silhouette appears in front of me. Damn, this is scary.
Wow. Yeah, that is scary. That's pretty intense. I've always wondered if the case behind the whole shadow figures is that if you are seeing them more in the darkness of things because they don't really reflect light anyway. Maybe. I don't know. It's weird. I find it really weird. Let me know in the comments what you guys think about that. That one's kind of creepy. I like that one.
While playing with the Ouija board, she was asking the spirits if there were any spirits around to show themselves. And she took her camera and just started snapping random pictures. And most of them were just blurry and out of focus. But she did capture this one. And this one is something that might keep you up tonight. So I will warn you before you look at these. Just know that there's something very evil in this picture. This right here, this is what happens when you play with Ouija boards. You are summoning evil. I want you to look right below me. This is the face of the person playing with the Ouija board. And as I said, she took some random pictures all around. And most of them were just blurry, and she captured nothing. But I want you to look right here. Look at these. I'm going to circle them for you, but there are two faces right here behind her. That's the kind of stuff that will keep you up at night. That's the kind of stuff that you are inviting into your life and home when you play with these evil things. These things are straight out of hell. Let me know in the comments if you've ever played with a Ouija board, but let me recommend that you don't if you're thinking about it. If you have any...
Yeah. I almost agree with that. Yeah, Ouija boards, very interesting thing. Remember, we've seen a lot of videos where people play with Ouija boards and they invite something through. There was a video that I'm reminded of last week that we showed where the guy was trying to open up a portal by doing a circle on the Ouija board and something touched him. I think that that's really interesting. Here's the thing. Sometimes we get caught up in the fact of where is this picture taken from? Is this legit? Is he legit? I'm sure he is legit. It looks like he's part of a police force. That doesn't always mean that you can trust what they're saying. However, it appears as though he has probably a YouTube channel. He talked about his followers. So this is somebody that he knows. So it's possible. But this could be pareidolia, which is where you see faces in things, but it's not really that. So that could be a scientific way of breaking this down. That could be a skeptical way of breaking this down. That's interesting and creepy to say the least. But just let me know in the comments down below. I'd like to know what you guys think.
You're going to think of this next story, and you're going to think of the guest who is going to talk about this next story. Michelle Reyes was flying over New York City with her daughter, and she was sitting by a window. When she did what a lot of us do, we, take pictures out the window, nice video of the New York skyline. It's an amazing view. But what Michelle did not expect to see was a cylinder-shaped object zipping across her line of sight near LaGuardia Airport. Was it a bug inside the plane, maybe? Well, she played the video back to look, and no, it was not a bug. Whatever it was definitely outside the plane, and it was flying on its own.
I swear, I really do not like the news. I I know, I get it. It's their job. It's their job to sound stupid. But really? Is that what you're going to say? Is it a bug? I'm like, there's no way that that's a bug. Clearly, we can all tell that that's not a bug. However, this is interesting, right? I mean, because look, they are coming out with new stuff so fast now when it comes to the UFO phenomenon. And I have written short stories about the UFO phenomenon and aliens for Tales in the Night. And so that's why I love the whole alien mystery, okay, that surrounds that. I love the whole government cover-up thing to it. Unsolved Mysteries, I used to watch that, and I loved not the Unsolved Mysteries part. I loved when they talked about aliens, and they talked about Roswell, and they talked about all that stuff. And so when those news organizations that were kind of fringe that would do that kind of stuff, I just remember growing up with it, the 80s, the 90s, and being completely fascinated by it. So this begs the question, is there something that is in our skies right now? Let's keep looking at this. Let's keep going with the story.
Really, really fast. Michelle Reyes joins me now exclusively, and I want to welcome back Ben Hansen from UFO Witness on Discovery Plus as well. Michelle, thank you so much for being here. First of all, wow, that was pretty alarming stuff. What did you do with the video, and did you reach out to authorities
that's quick.
to share it with them?
That thing is quick.
Thank you for having me. And
what I'm going to do is... Here, let's zoom in on this a little bit so that way you guys can see it better.
The first thing I did was I emailed the FAA to let them know what I saw, and maybe it was a safety hazard. I reached out to them.
Which is possible. I'm a drone pilot. That's possible. You want to obviously notify the FAA. That's good. It's just that you're not going to get anything from the FAA. So that's interesting. I wonder what the FAA's take on it was.
Heard back from them. They didn't acknowledge my email. And then I sent it to Enigma Labs and the National UFO Database.
And any response?
Enigma Labs was the only one who responded to me.
So
that's
your
how I got in
dad
contact.
apparently... Oh, okay. So, and as I understand, your dad is a former Navy guy, so you were able to share with him as well. What did he say?
I showed it to him first, and he honestly had no idea what it was either. He had no idea. He was just as baffled as I was.
Did you guys settle on the fact that it maybe was a drone? It was going awfully fast to be a drone, but was that the best guess?
He thought it may be a drone, but he didn't think that it should be where it was, that close to the aircraft. So he really didn't have...
Not only that, it does not take on the characteristics of a drone, okay? A lot of people will instantly go to drone as an excuse. That's not what a drone looks like. Drones do not look like that. Now, the fact that it's flying fast, you got to remember there's two things. Think about the laws of physics. The plane is going one direction. This is going in the opposite direction. If the plane is going at 300 miles an hour, let's say, hypothetically, and then that craft is going at 300 miles per hour the opposite direction, it's effectively 600 miles per hour, correct? So it's not that it's necessarily going fast, but it's just going the opposite way, so it looks like it's going fast, or that's also a possibility of it when it's standing still. This doesn't appear to be standing still. It also does not appear to be a drone. Drones do not look like that. So this is interesting. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think. If you guys think that this is a drone, a UFO, or something else. Maybe it's balloons. Who knows? It could be a balloon. I mean, a lot of skeptics believe in the whole balloon theory when it comes to UFOs, UAPs, whatever you want to call them.
Change with this UAP. Pay attention to the light beam. How can a light move that slow?
That was a really quick video. This is what I find interesting. Is this possible? mean, maybe it is. This could also be CGI, right? We got to put our. It's no different than what I was just talking about before. You got to put on your skeptic hat when you look at things like this. You can't be fooled by everything, but you have to have an open mind that something could possibly be out there. So, looking at this, look, the footage that's down here with the it looks like maybe a house. It might just be a building. But it looks like it's up on a rocky cliff. That's why I think it's just a building. I cannot imagine living in a house like that. There looks like there's 2 antennas or something. If you look, Best UFO Video 2024, right above that, those 2 white things that are sticking up out of the ground. Maybe that's some type of antenna. I'm not sure. Maybe this is a radio facility. I'm not sure. This could be a military facility. I don't know. I don't know the context of this video. But looking at it, what I can say is this. The granular effect of the house and the rocks seems to match with the craft. So what happens is that when you're going to fake something, you can't just put a UFO CGI on top of something else, on top of a video. They won't match up. You're going to have a 4K UFO laid over a 420p or 480p or whatever it is, granular video where there's so much heavy pixelation. Now, yeah, there's software, there's AI that can fix that, and I agree with that. But when we look at this, we don't know when this took place. We don't know what camera was used, and is this type of light. Now, I've heard of this type of light being used in UFOs, and so that's what makes me more interested about it. Because in some stories, think about Travis Walton. Think about Fire in the Sky. Think about how he was shocked with some type of beam that came down from the craft. That's really interesting, right? What if it's to say that, let's say this was real, hypothetically. If this was real, the energy that's around the craft that's keeping it up is what also allows for them to control light, because obviously this light is bending, control light, control energy. I mean, there's so many things that you could question to that and give as a response. But let me know in the comments down below what you think. Is this a legit UFO sighting, or do you think this is CGI?
Oh God, there's even more bombs than last time. Looks like we've already passed it a while ago, but that tree is gone. Oh! It's just dark as hell in here. We're probably gonna turn around soon. Oh, there's 2 ways. Holy crap, dude, this trail going on forever. It just got really quiet really fast. That was my cue to leave.
That's a weird looking bobcat.
Yeah. I would say that's a weird looking bobcat. That's interesting. So he's it's hard because
It's just dark as hell in here. We're probably gonna turn around soon. Oh, there's 2 ways. Holy crap, dude, this trail going on forever. It just got really quiet really fast. That was my cue to leave.
That's a weird looking bobcat.
So that looks like the same. A lot of things. Can this be edited? Yes. You can edit out the sound of the background. As a matter of fact, the background, it could be quiet there anyway, and he just put the background sound of all of the bugs and stuff in there and then cut it. There's another thing, too. This could be, faked because it's just the image itself. I did not see this particular thing in the video itself. So the bushes look very similar. That's what I was looking for. But I did not see that in there. So, I mean, it's hard to say. Let me know what you think.
Oh, look at this.
What's up?
Do not turn off.
That's ominous.
And it's locked? Why would they want somebody to not turn off?
Holy sh**. You see the chairs? Oh. God.
Everything's swinging too.
Dude, shit. Look at the light.
Oh, the light's swinging, huh?
Like something just ran down the center of that, or towards us.
What the f***?
Oh, look, there's the sage, too. Sweet. The chairs.
They're fucking obviously gonna like that when you get in here.
No, I don't think so. I mean, I peeked in here, but I'm pretty sure I would have noticed some chairs stacked up like that.
Who would create something like that?
What? I've never in my life have seen some shit like that.
To be real, I've seen some videos and shit, but I always thought they were kind of bullshit, you know?
What?
That's unbelievable, honestly. There's more sage.
A bunch of different kinds.
Okay, this is really interesting. Clearly, there was something that moved those pots. I'm going to come back to here. Now, wait a minute. We got to look for cuts here because this is going to sound incredibly weird, but those chairs are not stacked on the table right now. They're videotaping it. So he's videotaping this. They pan over to the light switch, the do not touch. All right. So let's hypothetically look at this. Is there a cut to where when the sound happens that the chairs actually stack up? Look, the chairs are not stacked up on this. This is kind of creeping me out.
What's up?
Do not turn off.
But that's ominous.
And it's locked? Why would they want somebody to not turn off?
Boom, boom, boom. Okay. Did you see how quick that was? I don't know. Is there room for a cut there? I can't even slow it down enough to get to it so fast. He gets over to that spot so fast. Let's see. Are the chairs stacked up? The chairs are stacked up.
Holy
So the sound was the chairs stacking up? How would those chairs stack up so quickly? That's a split second. That is a split second. That is, and then you can see everything above swinging.
You see the chairs?
Oh my God.
Look at the chairs.
Everything's swinging too.
Dude, shit. Look at the light.
Hypothetically, it's creepy. But hypothetically, it could be that they really did stack the chairs. If not, this is some creepy footage. If it's all completely legit and it all happened in real time, there's no edits, there's no cuts to this thing, then yeah, that's creepy. That's intense. That's intense.
What is that? What is that, puppy? What is that?
Oh, oh, that's funny. What? That's good. That's funny. That's a good one. I like that one. What a good jump scare.
Easy, guys. No, guys, it's over here now. Look. Oh my God. This is Area 51. Whoa.
Holy. If it's fake, they're using a soundtrack for things. Okay, they're adding sound to it. Listen to how the sound is for these jets. It's gone. Boom. That thing comes right out of nowhere. It comes right underneath the plane. There's another one. It's cool. It's cool. I mean, it's a good story. I don't think it's legit or not. I don't think it's real, but it's a good story for sure. Good video. It's nice to see occasionally, brighten up your day.
Okay, watch this, y'all. This man, he called his boss asking him, why didn't y'all tell me they had a new employee, right? He constantly looking back, right? He talking to somebody, right? Just watch. This is creepy. Look, having a whole conversation with somebody, right? Saying that somebody came and he dapping that person off and everything. Now see, look, y'all see when he dapped them off, look what happened. He dapped him off. You see that shadow? And then the shadow goes over here, and he pulling the chair out for him. He swore to God he sat there and had a whole conversation with this person. He moved over, talking to him and everything. Y'all better protect yourselves. Whatever that was took advantage of him.
Not sure if this is real or not, but I will say this. So he's having a conversation with somebody. That's fine. The shadow thing, that's his arm, clearly, right there, where she's pointing to, unless she's talking about that right there. Oh, maybe she's talking about that. It looks like a long, skinny arm and skinny legs right there, moving up. Oh, that I can see. I was thinking she was talking about that shadow that's his. Okay, wow, this is interesting. Now the lights are interesting here because they're reflecting all these different shadows just everywhere. It seems like, because it seems like there's a lot of shadows in this. I see the shadow coming from the bottom, walking up, yes, and walking up too. That's what I see. I don't see a shadow where she's pointing over on that side. I do not see that shadow one bit. I see that shadow down below, walking up, and that is a creepy shadow. Wow, that's creepy. Okay, that's a pretty good video. I like this video. This one's pretty good. Wow. You never know who you're going to run into, who you're going to talk to, even at work. I think I've seen this video before. This is the Gettysburg video. You can see, you can see entities walking. I would call them spirits. Maybe I'd call them ghosts. They definitely take on that type of form. They definitely look human. They definitely look like they're walking upright. And they're walking across the road. I have seen this before. I do find this incredibly interesting. Flash of light. Now, hypothetically, what could you say to this? Hypothetically, if you were going to be a skeptic, what could you say? It's just mist. It's just fog, right? It's patches of fog that are moving across that happen to look like it's somebody walking, and that's possible. Although, just something about this, right? Gettysburg, I mean, right? Was it Gettysburg? I think this isn't Gettysburg. I don't know. I don't have the information on this, but I do think that this was the battle at Gettysburg, but, you know.
Let's go and check if it's here. Guess not. I guess it's not here tonight then. Feet like a spot this, you know. I guess it is not here.
Oh, I see right there. I did not even see that. I think I was trying to listen. Okay, let's watch it. Nobody's there.
Not here.
Nobody's there. He hears something. Check around. Somebody's standing there. He drops his camera and he goes, "You know what? I mean, it's possible. Everything's possible." The scream didn't sound real enough to me, though. Trust me, man. When you are really terrified, it's just a certain type of scream, dude. It's a certain frequency that you would give for sure. So interesting. All right. Well, that's it for today's eerie TikTok dive. If you have any creepy clips that you want me to react to, please just let me know down in the comments. Also, please remember to check out my book on Amazon and let me know what you think about it. And don't forget, the next Tales in the Night could be the one that keeps you up. Until then, stay spooky, stay safe, and I'll see you in the next video.